From the king of DOS adventure and puzzle games of the 80s and 90s, publisher of such titles as Dr. Brain, puzzles that make you question your sanity. Freddy Farkas, Frontier Fart Jokes.
In what may well be the most revolting idea you've ever had, you hold the brown paper sack up to the horse's anal sphincter and wait.
Leisure Suit Larry, the game you hide from your kids. And the basis of all good narrator voices, Space Quest.
You frisk the skewered sequel policeman and turn up a paper-wrapped wad of used chewing gum.
Comes a game so full of man-hating left-wing Greenpeace enviro-Nazi propaganda, it'll make you loathe the fact that you're even part of the human race. As with all games of the era, you start by watching an overly long intro to give you an idea of how many people it takes to make a video game, and to make you feel better for the $59.95 price tag. That's like $110 now. Jeez. You play as Adam Green, an antisocial young man who is clearly bipolar, as his animation constantly goes from highs of mania to complete depressed indifference to everything. Your father, this guy, has to go to a meeting, and after the shortest tutorial on how to use a game I've ever seen, leaves Adam to fend for himself. Before he leaves, he instructs you, Adam, to care for the dolphin you witnessed being trapped in the opening credits. After being left alone in what can only be described as a child abandonment and endangerment scenario, you explore around your room, finding things to throw away in novel ways. Playing with prehistoric and giving water to your over-dramatic pets. After throwing away one last piece of oh, please, give me a break. You decide it's time to unlock this randomly oversecured door to go see the dolphin. The dolphin is sad, so you talk to him, feed him, and eventually get in the water and swim around with him. Soon he'll trust you enough to play frisbee, and this is where things get weird. I got it! Yes, apparently Delphinius can talk, or perhaps at the end of this game, they'll find your unconscious body at the bottom of the pool, and this is just your brain's last-ditch effort to comfort you as you slowly slip out of consciousness. Either way, this is the start of your aquatic adventure. In the never-ending dialogue boxes, you'll discover that Delphinius is a denizen of an underwater city whose king, Cetus the whale, has gone missing. Everything is haywire, and, you guessed it, you have to fix it all. Blah blah blah, skip a bit, and here we are, swimming out to sea with Delphinius to save Cetus. Only 2 screens away, you'll run into this giant cruise ship, which appears to just be spewing oily bilge water and straight-up trash right into the ocean. Crazy what humans do, hey? Also on board is some kid who lets his balloons go, but don't worry, we'll see those again. Clearing a path through the trash and diving into a mass of sea kelp, you end up here, in Illyria, the underwater city of Delphinius, Cetus, and a bunch of other characters with silly names. You begin almost every new scene by clearing away the pixelated garbage strewn about the scenery, which appear to simply be excuses for the writers to make up endless trash puns. Ugh. And you'll solve boring puzzles, help each of the citizens from certain death. Let's see, save you. Alright, and you. Okay, well, let's see, get this out of here. Alright, save you. Okay, and finally you. And end up being sent out by the city council to find and save Cetus. After consulting with the Oracle, it's off with you to explore the rest of the mysteries of Illyria. Along the way, you'll use an octopus to open a jar, Scare the ever-loving snot out of that same octopus so you can grab this wire. Interrupt some fish getting it on.
I've been really trying, baby.
Find this skeleton guy in a very not obvious cave. Chase this jerkwad of a fish back and forth for what seems like an hour. Fish his dead corpse along with the key out of this anemone. Capture this lightning bug fish thingy. Put the lightning bug fish thingy in this cave. Remove the stones from this ominous looking green glowing cave. Find a box of remember you haven't saved since you started this thing. Replay the entire game back to this point and hope it doesn't crash. Find a protective suit as well as this toxic waste, which is always green for some reason. Fashion a buoy thingy which alerts people to the location of the toxic waste, even though at no point in the game did you pick up this transmitter thing. How did this get it? Oh wait, I remember. It was in with the scuba gear. Never mind. And finally, you locate Flesh Eater? Yes, the backstory of this manta ray gone bad is preposterously silly. But apparently, instead of killing the manta ray, like toxic waste would, the toxic waste has somehow managed to turn this completely docile creature into a killing machine. After being chased for a bit, you and Delphinius end up in this net. You escape, but he is taken hostage by the now incredibly smart as well as evil manta ray, who flicks you to the side and conveniently back to this screen. Returning back to where you first encountered Flesh Eater, you notice this door is jammed. So, using your trusty trident, you unlatch it, and that sound. It must be, it is! You found Keith Richards! Oh, just kidding. You found Cetus. Freeing him, you use his incredible strength to help distract and overpower the manta ray while you free Delphinius. He returns to the surface for some air, and you return to the fight to eventually stab Flesh Eater with a poison-filled lionfish spine, and whammo! Victory! As always, there is a victory lap, a sad farewell, and the conclusion of EcoQuest. EcoQuest, stop killing everything in the ocean, you Well, I hope everybody enjoyed. That was EcoQuest, the search for Cetus. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.